In my experience, the difference between a mediocre recruiter and an excellent recruiter are the ones that go the extra mile to become a real knowledge worker in their market. Before I talk you through my tips, to help you increase and sustain your market knowledge, I need to emphasize that it's not enough just to know your industry. You can't wing the placement process. It's an incredibly powerful combination to go the extra mile and to gain an insight into your market and manage each step of the placement process meticulously. You need in-depth knowledge of your industry to improve your recruitment strategy, which will lead to more placements. They work hand in hand. Here are my tips. Research the most popular roles within your sector. Once you know the sectors that are performing the best and where vacancies are frequently available, and what roles job seekers are typically applying for, you'll execute a much smarter and more effective placement strategy. Find out how salaries vary across different companies within your sector. This will help you manage the clients' and candidates' expectations. It will also help you understand how competitive and workable your clients' requirements are. For example, a renowned fashion house in London will often pay a lower salary than a smaller fashion house outside the centre, simply because the number of available candidates in a desired location is far greater for exactly the same position. If a company sets their salary lower than the market rate, it doesn't mean you shouldn't work on the brief, it just means you need to keep up to date with market rates for similar roles and understand how they vary from company to company. This will help you to make a more considered decision when taking a spec from a client. There are many websites that can tell you how salaries differ by role and industry across regions that you work in. They also cover what the most popular salary bands are per sector, so make sure you use them. Explore and analyse your candidate demographics. Over the past few years and across many industries, we have shifted towards a candidate-led market rather than a job-led market. This can mean candidates are rejecting offers more frequently. Clients are also becoming more selective, which means recruiting has become more competitive and more complex. To succeed in a candidate-driven market, you need to stay active. Understanding the shift in your market will help you focus more on certain parts of the process. For example, if you work in a candidate-led market, you need to sharpen and closely manage your headhunting and counter-offer skills. However, the battle for talent puts you in a strong position to justify and increase your fees with your clients. Here are some additional points to consider. Work with your client to establish their USPs in a candidate-driven marketplace. Employers are often competing within the same talent pool. If you work with your client to understand what sets them apart from their competition, you'll be able to place candidates with them far more effectively. Encourage your clients to make quicker hiring decisions. Ideally, clients need to choose who they want to hire after literally interviewing 2 or 3 candidates. Encourage your client to adapt their recruitment process to secure the best talent. Hiring process needs to be smooth with as few obstacles as possible. Avoid letting annual leave, bank holidays and meetings stand in the way of securing the right candidate. The next key point to help you understand the industry is to assess the marketability of your sector. A better understanding of how clients in your sector build brand recognition, engage with the right candidates and attract top talent will help you place candidates with them far more easily. Share your market knowledge. Whether you're a junior recruiter, a senior consultant, a manager, a director, or even if you're running your own business, you should always share market information with your team. Make sure you've signed up to all the relevant news feeds and channels to make it part of your daily activity. Whether on your way to work or from work, to read industry relevant information and news articles. I would also arrange weekly industry sessions with your teams, where each member takes in turn to share interesting facts or developments that have taken place in your industry. In my experience, if you keep up to date with your market and adjust your recruitment strategy accordingly, you will make more placements and build long-term relationships with your candidates and clients. Make sure to revisit this module throughout the process, and no matter what level you're at, don't forget how important it is to refresh your knowledge and understand the changes taking place in the industry you recruit for.